Вітання усім шанувальникам волейболу. Сьогодні середа, 12 квітня. Ми з вами продовжуємо спостерігати за волейбольними баталіями. Цього разу ми станемо свідками бронзового протистояння між Зhytichi-Polissya та юридичною академією. Ну, для вас цю гру коментуватиме Захарченко Даниїл. Сподіваюся, що ви, шановні глядачі та ваші близькі у безпеці, і ми з хорошим настроєм поспостерігаємо за якісним та яскравим волейболом.
Good evening to everyone. Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine is back, and we are coming up with another matchups of finals. This time, this is not a gold final, but the bronze one. Team Kharkiv Law Academy as well as Zhytichi gonna start their play in this stage, and this is gonna be the first day for these matches in this stage in this season. 2 seasons ago, in 2020-2021 season of Championship of Ukraine, this team already played in a bronze medal match, and in 4 games, actually, Team Kharkiv Law Academy was able to defeat Zhytichi that year, won Cup of Ukraine, and coming up as a nominal favorite, but even with that, Zhytichi wasn't able to get the bronze medals for them. So once more, this team gonna play in this stage, and let's see how this year matchups for Team Kharkiv Law Academy as well as Zhytichi-Polissya gonna go. Let's start with the squads, and nominal guest for today's match is Team Kharkiv Law Academy, who finished 5th during this regular season. Number 1 Ігор Антонюк, number 3 Євгеній Степовий, number 5 Павло Плотнік, number 7 Вячеслав Переходюк, number 8 Олександр Ковальов, number 9 Віталій Сухінін, captain, number 10 Денис Дегтярин, number 11 Ілля Поліщук, number 13 Олександр Терещук, number 15 Микита Арбузов, number 16 Артем Трояновський, number 18 Анатолій Баран, number 19 Владислав Антоненко, and number 99 Віктор Шаповал. Head coach of Team Kharkiv Law Academy is Сергій Коваленко. And let's continue with squad of Zhytichi-Polissya. Number 1 Богдан Аніпко, number 5 Денис Губенко, number 7 Юрій Поліщук, number 8 Андрій Оробко, number 9 Віталій Бондар, number 11 Микола Рудницький, number 12 Дмитро Кузьменко, number 13 Роман Калатинс, number 14 Микита Лубан, number 16 Микола Куранов, number 17 Олександр Гайдаренко, number 18 Дмитро Шаврак, number 21 Володимир Яблонський, number 22 Анатолій Хваста, and number 29 Володимир Шевчук. Head coach of Zhytichi is Сергій Терейковський. So both of these teams played this season in regular season 3 times. One game Zhytichi-Polissya was victorious 3-1, and 2 other games Team Kharkiv Law Academy finished victorious, once in 3 straight sets and one more game in 4 sets. So this season Team Kharkiv Law Academy was able to win more in the 1-1 situation, but even with that non-stable performance of Team Kharkiv Law Academy played them bad, and let only finish 5th in the regular season. Even with that, they were able to outplay in the quarterfinal MHP Vinnytsia, who earlier on finished 5th, and later on in the semifinals they tried to show their best capabilities, but wasn't able to do anything to Epicenter Podolany. If you are talking about Zhytichi, in quarterfinals they outplayed Reshetilivka, who actually finished 8th this season. Probably not the result everyone was waiting for, but yeah, this is professional sport, and sometime it could be painful for someone. So after defeating Reshetilivka, Zhytichi played against Prometey and was stumped in the first match. In second, they showed their teeth, but that was not enough to outplay the second team of Ukraine, if we are talking about regular season as well as Cup of League this year. So teams build it up one opposite to another, and with anthem of Ukraine, we're gonna start.
На майданчику зустрічаються волейбольно-спортивний клуб Юридична академія міста Харків. Волейбольний клуб Зhytichi-Polissya.
So with that, we're starting up our game between Zhytichi-Polissya and Kharkiv Law Academy, and let's come first with officials of this game. So the first referee of this game is Vitaly Parshin from Rivne, and the second one is Andriy Kovalchuk from Lutsk. My name is Oleg Shumeiko, and let's get started. Day before Prometei and Epicenter Podolyane started their gold medal series, and after crushing opponents in the first, Prometei was defeated in 3 later sets, and with that Epicenter Podolyane was victorious in their first game, and right now get first victory in their series. Let me remind that both bronze and gold medal finals is gonna go until one of the teams gonna be victorious 3 times. So let's start with Zhytichi-Polissya, number 5. Denis Gubenko, outside hitter. Number 8. Andriy Urobko, middle blocker. Number 9, opposite of Zhytichi, Vitaly Bondar. Number 11, middle blocker, captain, and of course well-known veteran of volleyball, but still on a highest level, Mykola Rudnitsky. Number 14, outside hitter of Zhytichi, Mikita Luban. Number 16, Mykola Kuranov, setter of Zhytichi-Polissya, and liberos of Zhytichi-Polissya for this game. This is only one, Dmytro Kuzmenko. And let's continue with Team Kharkiv Law Academy, but let me remind that head coach of Zhytichi-Polissya is Serhiy Terekovsky. So Team Kharkiv Law Academy, first player of this team is Pavlo Plotnik, number 5, middle blocker. Number 9, Vitaly Sukhinin, captain of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Let's see which position Vitaly Sukhinin gonna start, opposite or outside hitter, can play both. Ilya Polishchuk, setter of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, with number 11 on his jersey. Number 13, Alexander Tereshchuk, middle blocker. Number 15, Mikita Arbuzov, outside hitter. And number 99, Viktor Shapoval, opposite of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. So in today's game, Vitaly Sukhinin gonna start as outside hitter, but later on, let's see, maybe something gonna change. And Vyacheslav Переходнюк, libero of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and another one, number 18, Anatoly Barin. And head coach of Team Kharkiv Law Academy is Sergey Kovalenko. So Team Kharkiv Law Academy in this playoffs struggled a bit with some injuries early on. Alexander Tereshchuk and Viktor Shapoval, leaders of this team, wasn't able to show their best level of volleyball in previous games versus Epicenter Podolyany, and with that, team from Kharkiv was defeated 2 times in 3 straight sets. But of course, the level of Epicenter Podolyany and Prometei that plays in finals, and the caliber of their players and the bench players, even though is higher than Zhytichi's or Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Of course, if we are comparing, so probably the result isn't need to talk about. So Alexander Tereshchuk, coming up after the injury, gets a first point for his team, outplaying Mykola Rudnitsky, one of the leaders of Zhytichi, and Rudnitsky with cool run of answers with the attack through the middle. So we already told that Zhytichi got their Cup of Ukraine in season 2021. Later on in season 21-22, they was strongest in Super Cup of Ukraine. So right now this team only needs one trophy, is Championship of Ukraine, but not this year, because we already understand that Zhytichi can only get bronze medals, but actually that gonna be the first medals for them. So of course they needed one. Zhytichi starting up stronger than the opponents, 3-1 after this mistake on the side of the court of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Yeah, some talks to referee from Vitaly Sikhin, Ilya Polishchuk, as well as Sergey Kovalenko, but Vitaly partially feels that he is the right in the previous episode, so don't want to change his call. Great defense from the libero of Zhytichi, Dmytro Kuzmenko. Another point for Zhytichi. Mykola Rudnitsky attacked with his first touch, and Mikita Arbuzov wasn't able to get the right touch after all. And with that, 4-1. Nice early lead for team from Zhytomyr. And let's see how this series is gonna go. If we are remembering the previous bronze medal series between these teams, Zhytichi actually started up with the victory. But later on, 3 times in a row, Team Kharkiv Law Academy get victory, and after all, bronze medals of Ukrainian Championship as well. Yeah, some new views for this bronze medal finals, and with these records we see how Viktor Shapoval brings another point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and already third for this team. Unstoppable in the block and unstoppable in the defense as well. So 5-3, and Team Kharkiv Law Academy asks for video challenge in previous episode, but the ball after the attack of Mykita Luban was clearly in. So Sergey Kovalenko lost his challenge with his maneuver with the fingers. He shows that maybe the touch on the set to Mykita Luban wasn't the right, but you can't get the challenge of this episode. Later on, Mykola Rudnitsky was mistaken on service line, and with that 4 point for Team Kharkiv Academy. Alexander Tereshchuk gonna serve, touching the net, but getting over it, and Vitaly Bonder, who actually the leader scorer of this Superliga Budinvest. Before this game, he got 376 points for him, and probably would like to collect some more, of course. Nice reception from Vitaly Sukhinin, who was the stronger 9th number in previous episode, and later on Viktor Shapoval to earn 1 more point for Team Kharkiv Academy. Nice start for opposite of Team Kharkiv Academy. Earlier on he played for some moments in games versus Epicenter Podolyany, but as Sergey Kovalenko told that the player isn't feel himself well, so the level of volleyball of Viktor Shapoval wasn't the highest in previous games. Of course, if we are comparing to what Viktor Shapoval could bring on the court. Mykita Luban was blocked, and Ilya Polishchuk closing up the side of the court of Team Kharkiv Academy to 14th number of Zhytichi in previous play, and let's see once more what the block that was. Out after this serve of Viktor Shapoval. No, fast side out for Team Kharkiv Academy, and right now 15th number of Kharkiv Academy, Mykita Arbuzov, gonna serve. Attack from the back, and Vitaly Bonder gets another one for Zhytichi. And with that, Zhytichi got the 8th point, and 8th number of Zhytichi, Andrei Robka, is serving now. Vitaly Sukhinin got blocked, and no one was ready to get a defense touch after all, and Mykola Rudnitsky probably was the stronger captain, if I'm understanding previous citation right, or maybe that was the touch of the block of Mykola Kuranov, not that sure. Ilya Polishchuk to Sukhinin once more. Luban defense from him in previous play. Another chance for Zhytichi. Mykola Rudnitsky. What a great touch of Mykita Arbuzov. Another chance for Rudnitsky, and Переходнюк wasn't able to get the right touch and cover that ball. So 10-7 Zhytichi once more collect few points in a row and get this 3-point lead. And Andrei Robko serves once more. 8 seconds, need to get his serve in this time, and Sukhinin to the block. Переходнюк, nice save from him, and Vitaly Sukhinin maybe wasn't the right decision from him to attack in this situation, and he invades the antenna. 11-7 in Zhytichi's lead, and Sergey Kovalenko wants to talk to his team after this situation.
Якщо не добиваєш, нічого страшного. Висоту держать, це самое главное. Значит, на Бондаря. Ручки вправо бросаем. Когда один в один застоишься, бросаем. Да? Илья. Сейчас комбинацию вот эту давай.
So Sergey Kovalenko isn't that emotional, so he wants to actually get his player calmed after the previous play of Vitaly Sukhin. Yeah, he understands that the captain of Team Kharkiv Academy wants to get the point in the attack, but he feels that everything is in their favor. What a nice serve from Andriy Robko in after timeout. What a cold-blooded player. 12-7, Vitaly Sukhin wasn't ready for this short serve. And 5-point lead for Zhytichi in the start of the first set. But after that, Andriy Robko gets his servicer, and let's once more talk about the Team Kharkiv Academy timeout. So from Ilya Polishchuk, Sergey Kovalenko wanted some combination that I'm not pretty sure was with two fingers of Sergey Kovalenko, because for most of the teams the calls are not the same, and even not the teams but the setters overall. So I can't guess what Sergey Kovalenko wanted from his setter. Kuranov on service line. And Ilya Polishchuk. Pretty good play under blocking. Outplaying Denis Gubenko in this one. And gets another point for Team Kharkiv Academy with it. 9-13, and center of Team Kharkiv Academy gonna serve after all. Gubenko receiving the ball. Attack from Bondar, and he got blocked. Shapoval with Tereshchuk building up the wall to stop the attack of Vitaly Bondar. Once more, the replay of previous episode. 10th point for Team Kharkiv Academy, and Viktor Shapoval was the guy to block his vis-a-vis on the other side of the court. Kuranov once more to Bondar, and this time Viktor Shapoval was the only blocker to play versus Vitaly Bondar, and that wasn't enough in this episode. 14-10. Zhytichi still holds this 4-point lead. Shapoval once more tried to block to the line, but the second episode Vitaly Bondar decided to go in a cross-court trajectory, and that bring another point for Zhytichi. Sukhin receiving the ball. Attack from the middle. Alexander Tereshchuk. What a nice win. In the previous episode, let's see this once more. Nice crossing in the end, in the trajectory of second zone, and that brings another point for Team Kharkiv Academy. 14-11. Almost. Team Kharkiv Academy was able to get this one. First of all, touch of Tereshchuk on the block, and later on Arbuzov gets first touch on the defense of Team Kharkiv Academy, but that wasn't enough. So first substitution for this match. Vitaly Sukhin for now is out of the court, and Artem Troyanovsky, number 16, to replace him on the backline. But Mykola Rudnitsky gets his ace, not with the touch of Troyanovsky or the second zone he was in, but getting serve point after the touch of Mikita Arbuzov. 16-11. Nice, clever idea by captain of Zhytichi, and the smile after all, but yes, not the best aftertaste, because net didn't want the ball to go over. So 12-16, Team Kharkiv Law Academy to serve. Alexander Terechuk once more, but that was the touch of the 9-meter line. And even though the serve was well, the invasion of 9-meter line get everything away from it. 17-12, Zhytichi is still leads by a margin of 5 points. Not the best touch from Arbuzov, but that almost bring the point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Great stuff block after all. Attack from Denis Gubenko, and fifth number of Zhytichi gets another one for his team. Once more, Sergei Kolenko wants to talk to his team, and this is already his second timeout in the first set. 18-12, Zhytichi is leading.
Надо чуть-чуть добавить эмоций и
Sergei Kolenko wants to see more emotions from his team and more aggressiveness from his players in the attack. He feels that in case his players gonna hammering up the block and the defense of Zhytichi, that would bring points for his players and his team at all. So Vitaly Bondar serves once more. 18-12 right now on the scoreboard. And Bondar is actually one of the best scorers of this game for now. He got 3 points in the attack, more only for Mykola Rudnitsky. Force after this ace, and as well force for opposite of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, Viktor Shapoval. Let's see once more. Troyanovsky as well as Arbuzov avoided the ball, but in that case, that bring the point for Zhytichi. 19-12. Not the best touch from Perechodnyuk, but Polishchuk bring one more chance for his team to attack. Arbuzov strong attack to the fifth zone of Zhytichi. And once more, that was the touch of the blockers to the net. And with that, Team Kharkiv Law Academy gets another point. 13th for them, but still Zhytichi is 6 points ahead of their opponents. Shapoval, great serve, really powerful one, 95 km per hour, but that's still not enough to get Denis Gubenko out in his receiving component. 20-13 after all, after this attack from the fourth zone, and Mikita Luban, outside hitter of Zhytichi on service line. Arbuzov gets first touch and third as well, and that is the point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy after this blockout. 14-20. After that, Mikita Arbuzov coming to the back line and gonna serve once more, and Vitalis, a hidden captain of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, getting back from the bench, replacing Artem Troyanovsky. Arbuzov serve from him, and what an attack to the line by Denis Gubenko. Experienced Viktor Shapoval wasn't ready to get this one in the defense. Really powerful spike from fifth number of Zhytichi to the line. And Shapoval couldn't get a defense touch that bring one more chance for his team to attack. 15-21, Pavlo Plotnik in the meter combination gets another point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and gonna serve after all, probably to the line to the fifth zone if we are talking about positioning of Team Kharkiv Law Academy players. Luban from the backside of the court, but that was the invasion of third meter line, so one more point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Smart play by Mikita Luban. That wasn't the best set via tempo from Kuranov to Luban, and via Hayes as well. Outside hitter of Zhytichi tried to get the most from it, but the invasion of attack line didn't let him and his team on that point. Pavlo Plotnik later on get another service mistake. This game 22-16. Kuranov gonna serve 3 points more. Zhytichi needs to close up victorious the first set of this match. Sukhinin fast reception and attack after all. Kuranov first touch from him, and Vitaly Bonner gonna be the last player to touch the ball for Zhytichi. Shapoval to the line, nice counter-attack from team from Kharkiv. And Dmytro Kuzmenko wasn't able to get this one. Polishuk service, but another mistake from the players of Team Kharkiv Law Academy in this component. And yes, we heard that one of the staff of the team of Team Kharkiv Law Academy told that they're giving up this set with these unforced errors. Denis Gubenko brings present for opponents with his serve error as well. Vitaly Sukhinin on service line, one of the best acements of this season of Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine, and who, if not him, gonna help his team to save this set, but not after this powerful block of Zhytichi. 24-18 and 6 set points for team from Zhytomyr. Mykola Rudnitsky, the captain of Zhytichi-Polissya, with ball in his hands. And let's see what this combination gonna bring. Arbuzov this time gets the reception, and Tereshchuk closing up the attack of his team. Nice from the middle, 19-24. Tereshchuk gonna serve. Yeah, nice work from Ilya Polishchuk, who get Andrei Robko on him. But the mistake on the serve from Alexander Tereshchuk, closing up this set 25-19. The victorious first set for Zhytichi in this bronze medal series. Let's continue on the second set in few minutes. The break has gone, and with that, Zhytichi-Polissya as well as Team Kharkiv Law Academy coming up for the second set of their match. Right now, Zhytichi-Polissya is ahead by a margin of 1 set, 25-19. Team from Zhytomyr was victorious in the first set, and let's see what the start of the second gonna bring for us. Pavlo Plotnik on service, and Vitaly Bondar. What attack from the backline by opposite of Zhytichi. And this beauty brings another one for team from Zhytomyr. That was fifth point for Bondar. He is not the best scorer of this game right now. Mykola Rudnitsky with 6 points in the start set of this game. 4 in attack, 1 in block and serve as well. And that was the 6 point for leader scorer of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, Viktor Shapoval. Answering this attack from the back line as well. And right now, Ilya Polishchuk gonna get his first service in the second set. Kuranov to Gubenko, who received the ball and attacked after all. And what a nice way to end this play, and a nice emotional charge for his team as well. Denis Gubenko brings emotions for Zhytichi-Polissya, and Serhiy Kovalenko is actually tells that his team is struggling with this component. Let's see maybe in the break between sets or someone bring for Team Kharkiv Law Academy better score. So in the start of the second one, this is more concentration as well as more motivation for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. What a serve! And the end of the play, Mikita Arbuzov was the fastest one next to the net, and brings third point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy after all, 3-2. Vitaly Sukhinin gonna serve once more. Let me remind that he is one of the best servers of Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine. Earlier on, Dmytro Shapoval in the game between Prometey and Epicenter Podolyan got a few points from the service line, and that helped him to become the best ace-man server. 46 aces for opposite of Prometey, and right now Sukhinin with 45 for him. Great attack from the second zone, but block of Team Kharkiv Law Academy is working, and Viktor Shapoval closing up this episode with his attack over the block. Alexander Tereshchuk on service line. Nice touch from Gubenko, even after this invasion to the episode by the net. Vitaly Bondar finishing up with another episode with his efficient attack. Yeah, touched the hands of Mikita Arbuzov, but even with that, gets the ball in the court of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. 4-4. Zhytichi is on serving line, and this is Vitaly Bondar who gets a fifth ace for team from Zhytomyr. And right now this is the component team from Zhytomyr is ahead of their opponents. Fifth aces to 0. Yeah, Team Kharkiv Law Academy got few episodes after their serves that they got free ball with, but still Right now, serving game for Zhytichi is much better. Pavlo Plotnik didn't get the right touch. He wanted to get the ball to attack, but to place this one in trajectory to the center of the court probably was much safer, I would say. And Serhiy Kovalenko want to change something and bring Jan Vladislav Antonenko to the court. During these playoffs, he replaced Alexander Tereshchuk after the injury of 13th number of Team Kharkiv Academy, and few games was pretty interesting from him. Yeah, in attack, this young player is struggling for now. Maybe don't get experience to deal with the blockers of the opponents, but the game versus Reshutilivka, when he got 5 blocks. Sorry, with MHP wins, when he got 5 blocks his own, was pretty interesting one, I would say this way. Mikita Luban, what a strong hit in the hands of Ilya Polishchuk. 7-5, Zhytichi once more leading in this game. Smart play from 14th number of Zhytichi. And outside hitter of Zhytichi-Polissya gonna serve after that. 7-5, and Luban with ball in his hands. Great serve from him. Arbuzov is ready for it. Shapoval from the back couldn't find a line as well as the block, and with that Zhytichi 8-5 is ahead in the second set. Luban serves once more, giving full head throttle to that attack from the back, but yeah, just a free ball. And what a nice answer from Mikita Arbuzov. 6 points for his team after this attack from the fourth zone. And he is the guy who gonna serve in the next episode. Arbuzov preparing for his service. Yeah, on our screens was Dmytro Kuzmenko, the libero of Zhytichi. Yeah, the serve from Arbuzov was pretty nice, but the invasion of the 9th meter line break everything in previous episode. 9-6, Zhytichi is ahead by a margin of 3 points. And let's once more talk about Dmytro Kuzmenko. The interesting thing about this libero that he is a deaf person, and of course in sport of volleyball, like having some problems, if you will, to talk about the deafness of this guy, because of course the component of hearing the tips from your coach or from your teammates during the game is the advantage comparing to Dmytro Kuzmenko. But even with that, he is a pretty interesting player with great reception and some nice defensive skills as well. Kola Kuranov serving, and not the best touch from Sukhinin. Shapoval gonna close this one with the tips with the right hand. Polishchuk, what a nice play, what a nice way to finish up this episode. Ilya Polishchuk won his battle of 11th number. Next to the net, Mykola Rudnitsky, the most experienced player on the court, I would say, in this game, but better to tell, just in whole Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine. He is soon gonna be 42 years old. And even his experience wasn't enough to get that point in play before. After all, another one for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Great follow shot from Viktor Shapoval that brings Team Kharkiv Law Academy as close as possible. Only 1 point difference right now between Kharkiv Law Academy and Zhytichi, 9-10, and Ilya Polishchuk on service line. Kuzmenko to Kuranov. Gubenko gets the third touch. Answer from Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Bondar gets the touch of the block. Shapoval, strong hit. Polishchuk get a nice set to Shapoval. Not the readable one. I mean, with this movement to the third zone, to give this set to your opposite needs a lot of skills, but Ilya Polishchuk showed that he's capable of to do these beauty ones. And after all, gonna serve 10-10. Luban gonna get set to Denis Gubenko, and that was no touch of the blockers of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and with that another serious point for team from Kharkiv, and Sergei Terekovsky would like to talk to his team. First time out for Zhytichi this game.
Якщо ти просиш, то ти виконуй, будь ласка. Якщо не готовий, Коля, ти вже таких 3, ну і не грай їх. Навіщо? Робив те, що в нас не виходить. Забув.
So Sergei Terekovsky want his team to be more concentrated on the game. He want right now his team to give up and forget about everything was before, and let's continue with the level of the volleyball they showed before. And yeah, some stats on our screens, and as we can see, a few more points in the attack for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and Zhytichi answers with better stat in the service game, but amount of unforced errors of Team Kharkiv Law Academy is huge comparing to their opponents, and that's the case why they were defeated in previous one. Shapoval wasn't able to block his opponent, who was Vitaly Bondar in previous one. Denis Gubenko actually close to the ace at the start of this moment. Seemed like ball gonna get out of the court, but as closer the ball came to the side of the court of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, the more it seemed to come in this 81 squared meter of side of the court of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Once more service mistake from Team Kharkiv Law Academy. This time captain Vitaly Sukhin wasn't able to get the ball over the net. Captain of Zhytichi, Mykola Rudnitsky, better in this component, and what a smart play of Viktor Shapoval, who saw Rudnitsky on the back line and understood that the tip, the first one through the block, will be unstoppable for the person of this tallness and this defensive skills. So let's be real, defense is not the strongest component of players of middle blocker role, and for big Rudnitsky, of course, this is not much difference. Gubenko cheered with his teammates after the attack of Mikita Luban in previous one, 13-13. Pretty competitive set. We see right now the first one Zhytichi got early lead. Yeah, Team Kharkiv Law Academy reached their opponents a few times, but still the amount of mistakes of team from Kharkiv didn't let them to get to the end in about the same amount of points as their opponents after this mistake on the set from Mykola Kuranov. Viktor Shapoval gonna serve once more this game. Nice one from him, and Denis Gubenko wasn't ready to deliver the ball to his setter a bit to the other side of the court, and Vladislav Antonenko was right in the place to finish up this play. 15-13. Team Kharkiv Academy leads by a margin of 2 points, and Shapoval preparing to his next service this game. Shapoval, another one, and this is the first ace for Team Kharkiv Academy in this game. But if we remembering the players of team from Kharkiv, I wouldn't say that this is the last one. Sergei Terekovsky want to talk to his team once more, and second timeout from head coach of Zhytichi-Polissya in the second set.
Нема агресії, просто ми пригадаємо, що все так буде, як у першій партії. Ні. Треба зараз потерпіти.
Sergei Terekovsky wants more aggressiveness from his team. He feels that, they need to get used to this situation where not everything is in their favor, and Team Kharkiv Academy don't get as much mistakes as earlier, so they need to reach this victory in the set with their own things, but not let everything to do for their opponents. Viktor Shapoval, 16-13. Once more, he gonna serve. Luban this time get the reception and chance to attack, and getting this needed side out point for Zhytichi-Polissya, 14-16. And Luban is the server of the next episode. And another service mistake, if I'm right. Once more, this is the invasion of 9-meter line, and which one is that force for 1.5 set, like in professional games of volleyball, even 1 or 2 serves with this mistake, it's a lot for a whole game, because I mean professional players getting used to this from the early ages, and a lot of 100,000 or even 10,000 of repetitions of this component, and that's why this mistake is not that odd. But we can see probably the tense of this game that bring both teams in these situations, where already 4 invasion of 9-meter line. That was Volodymyr Yablonsky who came on the court to replace Andriy Orobko. He was the guy who helped his team in the second game versus Prometei to get to the balance with 2 aces in a row, let me remind. But yeah, that set as well as game Zhytichi lost, and right now Volodymyr Yablonsky didn't come with this type of performance. Another service mistake this time from Team Kharkiv Academy. That was Vladislav Antonenko to get the ball over the side of the court of Zhytichi. Kuranov serving for his team. Nice touch from Polishuk, and he's gonna bring the chance to attack for Vitaly Sukhinin in few gymnastics moments, after all, for the captain of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Let's see this moment once more. Yeah, 20-16. Captain bring one more point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Polishuk serving once more this game. Great touch on the block as well as in the defense from Ilya Polishuk, but block of Zhytichi didn't let Vitaly Sukhinin to get one more point for his team, and maybe even that was the touch of the net. Denis Gubenko, service from him in this episode. Great touch from the libero of Zhytichi, and Vitaly Bonder over the net. And under the block, 18-20. 18-20, Zhytichi coming closer and closer, and Sergey Kovalenko isn't pleased with this one, of course, and want to talk to his team after these few victorious episodes for Zhytichi.
Опять 4, видите, ничего страшного. Там на разрыве будет. Там плотно. Да, сейчас, сейчас.
Yeah, that was a few tips from Sergey Kovalenko to his set, Ilya Polishuk, and of course, head coach of Team Kharkiv Academy. Once more, reminding that right now the side out for his team is the most needed. They still got a few points lead in the second set, and only 5 points needed for his team to finish victorious in this one, but not the best touch in the receiving from Переходнюк, and chance for Zhytichi that Mikita Luban bring the point with 19-20. And what a start of the bronze medal series from both teams. Yeah, a lot of up and downs for both teams. And let's see who will be the victorious one. Team Kharkiv Academy earlier on got few points lead, but right now that melt to the only 1 point of the difference, and Mykola Rudnitsky was close enough to even get this out, but this is Vitaly Bonder who brings a tie on the scoreboard, 20-20, and last timeout in this set, Sergey Kovalenko and his break.
Ну что мы делаем, ребят? Хорошая установка, 3 нападающих. Нужно просто принять и забить все. И не делить там расстояние, твое, мое. На себя нужно тащить одеяло. Витя, чуть-чуть опустить.
Yeah, Sergey Kovalenko is a bit upset with the last moments of emotions of his head coach already is coming on. In the reality, he don't understand why this is the hard case to his team to get this reception on the serve of Denis Gubenko. And let's see. Yeah, this pause worked in a best fashion for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, because Denis Gubenko after all couldn't place the ball on the side of the court of Zhytichi. With that, team from Kharkiv got the 21st point, but nothing left from this point advantage that Team Kharkiv Academy got earlier, and after this service mistake from Vitaly Sukhinin once more. The equality on the scoreboard, 21-21. Mykola Rudnitsky, captain of Zhytichi-Polissya gets everything in his hands. The ball in his hands. And let's see what the captain of Zhytichi gonna bring with it. Touch of the block. So chance for Zhytichi to attack. But Denis Gubenko wasn't ready to make the second touch. That could be the break point for Zhytichi. But in the end, that finished up as a side out for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Denis Degtyar coming on the court, replacing Alexander Tereshchuk, this setter of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, for service. And let's see what 10th number of Team Kharkiv Law Academy gonna bring with him. Yeah, pretty high reception, but great deal. And what that was. What a shame to lose the point this way. Maybe that was the vet on the floor that didn't let Ilya Polishchuk come into this ball. Not sure really, because he moved right to the ball and in some moment just stopped. And ball just fell down on the court. And yes, this is not the way of the level of concentration you need to be in the last moments of the set. Viktor Shapoval shows that he is still the leader of this team, and in case his team is struggling, he can bring more points for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. That was 12 for him, and as well 12.4 now for Vitaly Bondar. The strange thing that Mykola Rudnitsky didn't get even 1 point in the second set, and still with 6 after the finishing of the first one. Luban shot serve from him, but Vitaly Sukhinin was ready for it. Mikita Arbuzov delivering another point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and this is set point for team from Kharkiv in the second set. Mikita Arbuzov, nice reception from Gubenko, defense. Shapoval, another chance for Zhytichi. And Gubenko got blocked! Dmytro Kuzmenko, libero of Zhytichi, saw that the ball is out. But in the end, right into the side of the court of Zhytichi. I'm not sure what Sergei Terekovsky is looking for in the previous episode. Maybe a touch of the net of the players of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Yeah, this is the one that head coach of Zhytichi-Polissya wanted to see, but that wasn't the case. And with that, Team Kharkiv Law Academy finishing victorious in the second set. So 1-1 after 2 sets. And after the 10-minute break, we're gonna come back on the court. And during this pause, we're gonna have talk to head coaches of Team Kharkiv Law Academy as well as Zhytichi-Polissya.
Вітання всім, спілкуємося з наставником юридичної академії Сергієм Коваленком. Пане Сергію, ну що ж, настав цей день, так, боротьба за медалі чемпіонату. Перш за все...
So Sergey Kovalenko, head coach of Team Kharkiv Academy, is with headsets.
У мене питання таке, можна я почну інтерв'ю трошки з других моментів?
Let me start with
Сьогодні,
something else.
мого рідного брата Олексія Коваленка. Сьогодні день народження.
My brother Alexander Kovalenko gets his birthday day today.
З днем народження.
I want to congratulate him with this one.
Дуже його кохаю, тому що він самий найкращий брат у світі.
And want to say that he's the best brother on the world.
У нас були декілька проблемних моментів по здоров'ю.
Yeah,
Це Саші Терещука та у
like earlier on we get a few problems with the health with
те, що стосується першого
Alexander Tereshchuk and Viktor Shapoval, but I dealt with this situation.
партія хвилювання.
Yeah, first set was
Партія вже трошки
the tense cause
завжди там граємо, але до рахунку 20-16.
this
Потім
this one when we got tense and a bit
але ж слава Богу,
strange feels after the start of this bronze medal match. The second was better, but until the score 20-16.
тому що хлопці мотивовані,
But in the end, yeah, we was
мотивовані.
victorious, and I felt that probably we're gonna get through with the victory in previous one, cause our guys is pretty motivated,
Уверен, що победа буде за нами.
and I feel myself confident that the victory in this game gonna be ours.
Також спілкуємося з наставником.
And another one to share his thoughts is head coach of Zhytichi-Polissya Serhiy Terekovsky.
Мотивація, ваші хлопці підходять до вирішальних матчів чемпіонату.
У нас ліга професійна.
We got professional league,
Команд, які
and
знаходяться
all of the 8 teams that playing in here,
за медалі в фіналі. Це всі професіонали.
everyone is professional, so motivation is the only one to fight for medals.
Збірна Юракадемії Харківської області ми
And if
мали
we reminding about previous seasons, we played versus Team Kharkiv Academy
такий малий фінал зими.
before. In the medal matches, we were defeated.
Бажають майже
So,
прагнення
of course, guys want to
поміняти
get
турнірні таблиці.
the victory
Так,
After all,
пройшли перші два сети, вони вийшли дійсно такими
over these opponents.
цікавими. Що можете від свого тренерського боку додати, чого все ж таки не вистачає наразі вашим хлопцям, аби здобути більш певну перевагу?
Ну, десь всередині в рахунку. В першій половині, вірніше,
In the first half
десятніх 3 очки.
of the first set, we were victorious for a few points, get this lead, but still get some downs during this set. Was few mistakes. Of course, I feel that
Висока
this is the tense of these matches, because the price of these games is a lot, and probably these emotions we couldn't deal with.
в гарному вже настрою, але не може партія тривати без кінця. Вона має закінчення. Ну, зараз
Yeah, that was so nice
суперник
mood for our team, but after this set, it couldn't go until the end, and later on that became much tougher to play this game. So once more, in few minutes, we're gonna come back to the third set of this match. We heard the whistle that brings us closer to the third set of the first bronze medal match between Zhytichi-Polissya and Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Right now the score where the set is 1-1. Zhytichi was victorious in the first one, 25-19, and Team Kharkiv Law Academy answered to them with the victory in the second one, 25-23. Mykola Kuranov, setter of Zhytichi-Polissya, gonna be the first server of the third set. Vitaly Sukhinin tip over the block. Great defense from Kuranov, and Bondar gets block out touch and become the best scorer of today's game. That was his 13th point in this battle between Zhytichi-Polissya and Team Kharkiv Low Academy. Let me remind once more that he not only the best scorer of this game, but best scorer of this season overall. 376 points before this game with Victor Shapoval, what a nice strike from the backside of the court, getting this touch of the hands of Mykola Rudnitsky, and with that first point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy in third set. Denis Rubenko is better in the previous episode than the block of Team Kharkiv Law Academy once more. Yeah, outplaying Alexander Tereshchuk's block and deliver another point for his team. And after that, gonna serve. Touch from Переходнюк, attack from middle, Tereshchuk got defended. Touch from Bonder, another chance for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and this time captain of team from Kharkiv, Vitaly Sukhenin, with another point for his team, bringing second for him in the third set. Yeah, the block was off the net, and yeah, this gap between the blocker's hands, that was the touch of Mykola Rudnitsky, and the net didn't let probably the ball to stay on the side of the court of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Luban couldn't get the point. The block worked pretty well. Great touch in the defense attack from Zhytichi, but that was collide between Kuzmenko and Rubenko, and after all the libero of Zhytichi I didn't get enough tempo to get this covering after the block on Mikita Luban. Vitaly Sukhenin gonna serve once more. Early on this game he got no aces at all, but actually for whole game he is the second best server, and wants to remind about this one with his serve, not the strongest one, but the accuracy of this was the key. And Sergei Terekovsky takes his first time out in the third set.
Не міряємо, по-перше. Давайте спокійніше. Давай. Це не третя партія, не п'ята партія. Спокійніше. Не треба через центр лізти. Сыграйте, смотри, через центр. Давай.
So Sergei Terekovsky most of all told to his players attacking role. If we want to be exact, most of all that was to Mikita Luban that there is no need to attack through the middles of the opponents. So better go to the line where the block is not that strong and you can go for block out touch with much better efficiency. Another point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and the mistake on the set. Mykola Kuranov as well as Mykola Rudnitsky didn't understand what was the case in previous episode, but still Vitaly Parshin decided that this is gonna be a fifth point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and once more Vitaly Sukhenin gonna serve a strong one, but Kuzmenko was able to deal with this. Luban, and what a great touch in the defense for setter of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, Ilya Polishchuk. Mikita Arbuzov got pretty strong attack, but that went right into antenna. So that became the third point for Zhytichi-Polissya after all. Mykola Rudnitsky Serves and gets another ace. Once more this game. He gets his point on service line. After the touch of Mikita Arbuzov. And yeah, of course, 15th number of Team Kharkiv Law Academy isn't pleased with that one, but he needs to do something with it. Tereshchuk, what a nice attack with the meter combination with Ilya Polishchuk from the middle. 6-4. Great maneuver from Tereshchuk, going to the second zone with his attack, and that went pretty well. So as we can see, Vladislav Antonenko is still on the court, and that means that Sergei Kovalenko wants to see him more than Pavlo Plotnik as a main middle blocker for the third set. Vitaly Bondar, great serve, and this time that was the mistake on the set for Team Kharkiv Law Academy after the touch of Vitaly Sukhinin. 6-6, Vitaly Bondar gonna serve once more. But this time it's right into the net, 7-6. Team Kharkiv Law Academy is with 1 point lead, but of course, after the side out of Zhytichi, if this is gonna happen, we're gonna have a tie situation. Rubenko from the back line, chance for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and Viktor Shapoval gets another one for his team. Hammering through the double block, and 8-6. Team Kharkiv Law Academy is ahead by margin of 2 points. Viktor Shapoval is still on the service line. And this time he wanted to go for a short serve to the line, but the accuracy wasn't the best, and with that, Zhytichi got their 7th point. So during the 10-minute break, Sergei Terekovsky as well as Sergei Kovalenko shared their thoughts about this game. Both of coaches told that, of course, a lot of pressure and these emotions didn't let their Team Kharkiv Law Academy to show their best level of volleyball. That was Sergei Kovalenko's thoughts, but he feels that later on his team felt the rhythm of the game, and he is pretty confident that Team Kharkiv Law Academy gonna be victorious in that one. If we are talking about Sergei Terekovsky feeling about this game, he said that yeah, starting set was good enough for us, but later on the opponents did some fixing of their games, and this become much tense. Of course, they remember the series for bronze medal that they played 2 years ago, and want to be the team that's gonna be victorious this year. And what attack from Vitaly Bondar! That was the touch of the net from the blockers of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, but even with that, attack from the back line by Vitaly Bondar was really magnificent one. Arobko, nice serve from him, but the defense wasn't really well. And with that, one more time, 3-point lead for Team Kharkiv Law Academy in a third set, 11-8, and Vladislav Antonenko gonna serve in this episode. Once more, the ball is off the side of the court of Zhytichi after touch of Vladislav Antonenko. Yeah, maybe coming up off the bench, it's not that easy for this player to deal with serving game, but he still get more time to deal with this one. Sukhinin get reception, and after all, touch in the attack. Great one, and what a great block by Alexander Tereshchuk. 1-1 over Mykola Rudnitsky. After great first set. Yeah, that was not even the block, but right into the net by captain of Zhytichi-Polissya. In the first set he got 6 points, was the best scorer of this game, but later on 1.5 set and only ace from him. This is all that we can remember and see on the scoreboard. Gubenko to the out, no touch of the block and no touch of the side of the court as well. 13-9. Team Kharkiv Low Academy gonna serve once more. And Sergei Tereykovsky asks for his second timeout in the third set.
Іди сюди, Ладно. Давайте ми трошки один одному допоможемо, да? А не ми тільки чекаємо, що хтось заб'є за вас. Трошки ми загубили спортивну дисципліну, ігрову, розумієте?
So Sergei Tereykovsky felt that his team right now is not trying to help each other, not play as one organism. This is just a lot of individuals, and he wants to see everything that was earlier on in the first set. And of course, to see the complex Zhytichi-Polissya team, but not a bench of individuals. So 13-9, and let's see how Zhytichi-Polissya gonna respond to the call of their head coach Ilya Polishchuk on the service line for Team Kharkiv Academy. No attack for Zhytichi, and Polishchuk to the middle. Alexander Tereshchuk with another magnificent attack from the middle side of the court. Brings 5-point lead for his team. 14-9 right now. Rudnitsky didn't cover first zone. Where was the trajectory of the attack of Alexander Tereshchuk? Polishchuk serves once more. This time Gubenko much better with reception, but the attack touch of Mykola Rudnitsky was defended, but later on his own block, bring another one for Zhytichi. But no, that wasn't his block, but Vitaly Bonder, who close up the line to his vis-a-vis as opposite and as a best scorer of his team for this game as well, to Viktor Shapoval. But later on another service mistake, and we can see on the backside of the camera that Sergei Tereykovsky preparing some substitution for his team. Maybe that's gonna be replacement of Denis Gubenko. Not really sure. Great attack on the only block by Vitaly Bonder. Yeah, that was tries from Team Kharkiv Academy to cover that ball. Not the worst reaction of Viktor Shapoval, but yeah, he wasn't lucky the ball to come to the net. In that case, so we might see something more, but ball went to the other side of the court under the net, and with that 11th point for Zhytichi. Viktor Shapoval bring another one for Team Kharkiv Low Academy from the second zone, attacking with two blockers to play versus him. But that wasn't enough to stop the leader scorer of this game. He got 16 points, as well as Vitaly Bonder. So This duo of opposites right now is the best in comparison of scorers. The powerful block by Zhytichi, but the touch of the net. Andriy Robko. What a shame to lose the point this way. Like doing everything right, but yeah, the elbow touch of the net, and 17-11. Zhytichi is struggling a lot in the third set. Sergei Terekovsky thinking what he can bring to fix the game of his team, but right now for him, no. Timeout, yeah, 2 challenges, but even though if we talk about usage of this as a break, not that big, and still he feels that his team is giving up on a previous plan. Probably Ilya Polishchuk tried to get this set with one hand, but Vladislav Antonenko wasn't ready for it, and actually Ilya Polishchuk was the decoy in previous episode, so yeah, that wasn't the easy situation for Team Kharkiv Academy. We got substitution. Vitaly Sakhinin is out of the court and replaced by Artem Troyanovsky to make the reception as well as defense better, probably. This is the usage of this substitution for Sergei Kovalenko, or actually what he want. This substitution to bring Arbuzov didn't got this block touch, tried probably, because the trajectory of this attack was so off the court. And yeah, he found this one players of Zhytichi after Sergei Kovalenko asked for this video challenge. We told that actually, yeah, that was the case. Why the block, why the touch, sorry, why the ball after attack of Arbuzov went so far away. Ilya Polishchuk, what a fast reaction, yet not the best. First touch by Vladislav Antonenko, and setter of Team Kharkiv Academy was really fast with his shots and gets 19 points already for his team. And I got substitution for Zhytichi-Polissya. Dmitro Shavrak replaces Denis Gubenko, number 18 on the court, to substitute the fifth. And let's see, maybe Shapovalov gonna decide to get 18th number of Zhytichi into reception. Not in this situation. Let's talk this way. Mikita Luban was the one to get the first touch, and the last for Andriy Robko. 14-19. 14th number of Zhytichi, Mikita Luban, is with ball in his hands. Shavrak, not the best first touch, but still that enough for Kuranov and Arobko to deliver another one for his team. Still, Sergei Terekovsky is upset with some moments, even though his team got the point in previous one, and players of Zhytichi want helper staff to get rid of the wet of the floor. Mikita Luban on service line, 15-19, 4-point lead for Team Kharkiv Academy, but actually in previous one, team from Kharkiv got few-point lead as well. And what, once more? Once more, the fault of the 9th meter line. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of lack of concentration on this specific component. I can't remember when I saw the professional game with so much mistakes of invading the 9th meter line. Arbuzov, his service, and what an attack from Andriy Robko, but was it in or out? I mean, players of Team Kharkiv Academy would like to check this one, and I feel that maybe they can be right. Maybe they can be right. Let's see. Sergey Kovalenko asks to check if there was actually the point for Zhytichi. Probably the in or out. After the previous episode, yeah, and actually the ball kisses the line. Pretty visible for everyone, and that means that another point for Zhytichi. Get bring by Andrei Oropko. So, middle blocker of Zhytichi-Polissya gonna serve after his efficient attack. From the middle, Vladislav Antonenko and experienced Mykola Rudnitsky closing up the side of the court of Zhytichi-Polissya to young middle blocker of Team Kharkiv Academy, 17-20. Yeah, once more, let me remind that in the previous one, Team Kharkiv Academy gets the few points lead, 20-16 was in the end of the set, and once more this reminded me about the previous one, but in the last set we are talking about the second one. Actually, Team Kharkiv Academy was victorious, and let's see what this one gonna bring for team from Kharkiv. A classical double substitution, sorry, for Sergey Kovalenko, Denis Dekhtyar to replace the blocker in the service, and Evgeny Stepovy to replace on the front line Ilya Polishchuk. Kuranov to Vitaly Bondar, but the set was so near to the net, so Vitaly Bondar couldn't actually get the touch with the spike, only the tip, but that was more than enough to bring another one for team from Zhytomyr. 18-22, what a nice way to get this point by opposite of Zhytichi-Polissya. And yeah, we got back double substitution. Kuranov on service line. Sukhinin gets a first touch and the last as well. And last touch of Vitaly Sukhinin was the last of this episode, because his attack was unstoppable for the block as well as for defenders of Zhytichi-Polissya. And 23-18. Ilya Polishchuk on service line, 2 points more. His team needed to be victorious in the third set, and this is the first one. Ace by Ilya Polishchuk. Dmytro Shavrak couldn't get the receiving touch after the serve of setter of Team Kharkiv Academy. 24-18 and 6 set points for Team Kharkiv Academy. This time Shavrak gets much better touch in the reception and after all in the attack as well. 19-24, and he is the guy to serve for his team, and his team needs a lot of serves in a row for them. 19-24, 5 more set points for Team Kharkiv Academy. Great service by Переходнюк. Gets nice touch in the reception, and Tereshchuk closing up this set. 25-19 and 2-1 is the lead for Team Kharkiv Academy. We got few minutes break, and after this gonna come for the fourth set of the game between Team Kharkiv Academy and Zhytichi-Polissya. We're coming up for the fourth set of the first match for a bronze medal of Superliga Budinvest between Team Kharkiv Law Academy and Zhytichi-Polissya. This is gonna be the last one in case Team Kharkiv Law Academy gonna be victorious, and this one, and of course in case team from Zhytomyr could get the victory. In this one, we gonna come for a tie break to decide the team that gonna be victorious in the first game. If we are talking about finals of Superliga Budinvest between Prometei and Epicenter Podolyani, earlier on they got 4 sets match when Epicenter Podolyani was the victorious team to defeat Prometei, and if you remember in the games between Prometei and Dobrody, 0 games went to the 5 sets of 3-1 in the first and 3-0, 3-0 later on. Prometei became once more the champions of Ukraine and first time only champions of Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine, of course, because this is the debut of this competition, let's say this way, or league maybe better. And two starting points went for Zhytichi. We started up with the great attack of Mykola Rudnitsky, and later on Ilya Polishchuk got really nice blocking, but that was with the touch of the net. Later on Ilya Polishchuk got mistake on the set, and Sergei Kovalenko takes a really fast first timeout for his team, maybe just to calm the players.
Надо забрать. Это первый вопрос. Следующий момент. Опять все начинается с приемчика. Сакцентируйте внимание, все сейчас. Не нападение, прием. Прием. Это самое главное сейчас. Выдержи прием.
So Sergei Kovalenko feels that right now his team struggling the most in the reception game, and he feels that once this problem gonna be fixed, so everything gonna be all right for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Let's see what next episode is gonna bring to us. Right now, Team Kharkiv Law Academy is down by a margin of 3 points. Great block by to Alexander Tereshchuk by Mykola Rudnitsky. 4-0. 4-0. Strong start from Zhytichi-Polissya in the fourth one, and yeah, the motivation to go for a tie-break decider is here for team from Zhytomyr. Kuranov once more gonna serve. Prekhadnyuk first touch, and finally, Team Kharkiv Law Academy got this side-out point. Alexander Tereshchuk in the replica of the previous episode, this time was the victorious side. Get the ball off the hands of Mykola Rudnitsky and bring first point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy in the fourth set. Sukhinin over the block, and Mikita Luban stay away of the court. And Vitaly Sukhinin, captain of Team Kharkiv Law Academy, probably saw this one. And this way just got the follow shot over the block of his opponents. And second point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. As we can see in the start of the fourth set, Dmytro Shavrak is on starting 7, let's say this way, replacing Denis Gubenko, number 5, in the fourth zone of Zhytichi-Polissya, and reminds about himself after this attack over the block of Vitaly Sukhinin, not the smallest person on the court, let's say this way, if not one of the tallest. 5-2, and Shavrak gonna serve after this episode. 18th number of Zhytichi. Yeah, a bit long in this situation. Yeah, Kuranov showed full of his support to cheering him up. We'll just get it out of the hand and gonna start the next episode. Probably the words of the setter of Zhytichi. Vitaly Sukhinin. Vitaly Sukhinin, one of the best servers of Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine, wanted to get another ace, collect one more point via the service play, but with that risk get the ball right into the net. Mykola Rudnitsky, he served, great touch by Kuranov, and Vitaly Bondar over the triple block. Nice one from Vitaly Sukhinin. Arbuzov. Another chance for Team Kharkiv Academy, and finally we finish this rally with great attack from the second zone by Viktor Shapoval. Let's see this one once more. And 4-6, Team Kharkiv Academy getting better and better after this struggling, let's say this way. But yeah, the serve game is still off for the players of Serhiy Kovalenko. 7-4, Vitaly Bondar coming to serve. After this mistake of Team Kharkiv Academy, Bondar as well as Shapoval right now is the leader scorers of this game. 7 points for both of them. Great touch on the defense after attack of Viktor Shapoval. Bondar tried to get the point for his team, risked for the maximum, but no touch of the court as well as no touch of the block, and that means that Team Kharkiv Academy gets the chance to serve and the point after previous episode. 5-7, Viktor Shapoval gonna serve. Of course, one of the best servers of his team, and reminding about this once more, Kuranov gets the double touch fault after this moment. Vitaly Parshin gets another one for Team Kharkiv Academy. 6-7. Shapoval. Yeah. This one ball went out of the side of the court of Team Zhytichi-Polissya, sorry, and with that 2-point lead once more for team from Zhytomyr. Mikita Luban preparing for his service. The short one, Sukhinin get the first touch. Arbuzov versus triple blocking, outplaying triple blockers of Zhytichi-Polissya in this episode. I mean, I don't understand why we don't see the joy on the face of Mikita Arbuzov. Probably the concentration is on a maximum level for outside hitter of Team Kharkiv Academy, and this is only the case why he didn't even get a small smile after all. Yes, Serhiy Kovalenko upset with amount of mistakes on the serve of his team. And that reminds a bit about the first set, actually. Andrei Orobko. Nice one. Переходник gets the first touch. Chance for Shapoval from the back. And yeah, close to be the point after the defense, but a bit long after the touch of Andrei Orobko. 8-9. Viktor Shapoval gets another one for his team. And 18th point for him exactly. So right now he is the best scorer, but yeah, Vitaly Bondar, who was on our screen a few seconds ago, probably would like to collect a few more points and became best scorer after all as well. Shavrak mistakes, risked after not the best reception touch. And of course the set was off a bit as well. And that risk didn't pay off for Zhytichi-Polissya. 9-9. Vladislav Antonenko swapped from the jump serve to the floater one. And what a block by Ilya Polishchuk. Already third for him this game. Yeah, this is not the tallest person on the side of the court of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Not with the best block, but this game it's a benefit of the setter of Team Kharkiv Law Academy on this component. Shavrak, great defense by Vladislav Antonenko. Shapoval outplaying triple blockers, and 11-9. 11-9. Let me remind that few moments ago, actually Zhytichi was ahead 9-7, but 4 points in a row for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, and this time Sergei Terekovsky would like to talk to his team after all.
Ну так, якось твою проблему хай сам вирішує. Давайте чуть-чуть включимо гри. Віталій, нема агресії, просто дограємо матч. Дограємо матч, дограємо. Кожен дограє і дограє вся команда. Емоцій нема, агресії ніякої немає. Як ті будуть, все. Помогли один одного. Давай, там прийом хороший, давай.
Once more, Sergei Terekovsky told that his team need more emotions, need more aggression on the court, need more help to each other teammate, and be the one structured team, not the bench of individuals. And he feels that with that they're gonna come back in this set. But let's see what gonna change. Great touch for the opposite of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Shavrak over the block. 10 points for Zhytichi-Polissya after this side out by Dmytro Shavrak. Yeah, over the small Ilya Polishchuk. This time he wasn't able to get another kill block. He already collected 3 in this component. And Mykola Kuranov on service line in the start of this set. On his service, team collected few break points and of course want to get something more. Vitaly Sikhin not the best touch in the reception, in the attack. After all, he probably should just to get the ball over the net, try to make a situation tougher for his opponent, but that was only the mistake from the captain of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Once more, he's the receiver. And what the attack of Viktor Shapoval to the line. Dmytro Kuzmenko tried to save the ball with his chest. But yeah, the moment of the touch for the libero, he did the movement to the left side, out of the court of Zhytichi, and maybe in other case moving directly to the right. He might save this ball, but of course talking after the play and with the ball of that speed to come to you, it's much easier. After all, Viktor Shapoval, after the touch of the block, brings another one for Team Kharkiv Law Academy, 13-11. And 2 more points. So right now, Team Kharkiv Law Academy got comparing to Zhytichi-Polissya. 2-point lead for team from Kharkiv, and Ilya Polishchuk, 11th number of this team, and the setter gets another serve from him. And what a nice way for Vitaly Bonder to finish this episode. Yeah, the block was a bit off the side of the Sorry, a bit off the net, and Vitaly Bonder found that gap, and with that 12 point for Zhytichi. Shavrak serves, Vitaly Zhyhinin gets this reception, and in the end, Shapoval finishing up this episode, hammering the double block of Zhytichi-Polissya, and Shavrak wasn't ready to get the defense touch. Vitaly Zhyhinin got another chance to collect some aces. Don't risk in this situation. Floater from him. Vitaly Bonder. First touch by Ilya Polishchuk. Shapoval to finish this episode. Great stuff block. Another one for Viktor Shapoval. And what a nice way. Follow shot into the conflict zone next to the third zone. And 15 to 12. 15 to 12 and 3-point lead for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Sergei Kovalenko asks someone to came from the bench, probably. If I understood everything right, attack from the back, Shavrak, but what a great defensive touch in the last episodes by Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Polishchuk to Arbuzov over the block, touch by Kuranov. Luban is the one to finish this play. Ilya Polishchuk, ball still in air. And Shapoval with one more monster spike from the second zone. That was first the touch of the block, later on touch of Dmytro Shavrak as well. 16 to 12. Last time out in the fourth set by Sergei Terekovsky.
Хлопці, давайте розберемося кожен собі, хорошо? Ми зараз відбуваємо номер. Наверно, забули, це не перший тур першого кругу, не перша гра.
So Sergei Terekovsky wants to bring some emotions to his player, want to get to the last parts of his legs, and want his player to start to show the quality level of volleyball that they're capable of. Yeah, Vitaly Zhyhinin couldn't get the serve to the side of the court of Zhytichi-Polissya after this timeout. Then he replaced by Artem Troyanovsky. Once more Sergei Kovalenko applies this substitution. And 13 to 16. Let's see who gonna be the aim for Mykola Rudnitsky from the fourth zone. And what a block by Andrei Oropko. 1-1 outplaying Alexander Tereshchuk. 14 to 16. And captain of Zhytichi to serve once more. Troyanovsky first touch. Arbuzov to finish this episode. And after touching the block, the ball went out. 17 to 14. Side out. Point for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. We got another substitution for team from Kharkiv. Denis Degtyary replacing Alexander Tereshchuk. And gonna serve once more this game. 17 to 14. Right now Team Kharkiv Law Academy is leading by a margin of 3 points. But they already wasted this type of lead earlier on in the second set. But after this strong serve to Mikita Luban, who struggled to get a reception, and after all the attack as well, got the chance, and Vladislav Antonenko brings another one for his team. 18 to 14. Denis Degtyary gonna serve once more. Дегтяр from the service line. Vitaly Bondar get the second touch, but once more Vitaly Parshin feel that the set was with the technical mistake, and that means that the situation on the scoreboard changing to 19-14 for a favor of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Degtyar serves another time. Shavrak in the first touch. Luban, pretty strong one, but not the accurate one. Out of the court and out of the block as well. Another substitution. Bogdan Anipko already forced outside hitter to play this game by Zhytichi-Polissya. Sergei Terekovsky trying to find the player who can deliver needed result for his team. And I'm not really sure that Mykola Kuranov touched the ball in first situation. Let's see once more. Yeah, probably, yeah. Vitaly Parshin was right with his call. And once more, Denis Degtyar bring one after another break points for his team. 21-14 already. Kuranov to Vitaly Bondar. And finally, that needed side out point. But the question is, isn't that already lost for Zhytichi-Polissya? 6-point lead for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Of course, you can win in every situation, but right now the game of team from Zhytomyr don't let us to think that they're able to get 10 points in 11 next episodes to finish up this set. Great attack to the line by Mikita Arbuzov, 22-15. And Viktor Shapoval preparing for the next service. Nipko, nice reception. And Andrei Robkov from the middle, 16-22. 16-22. Yeah, Shapoval apologized that he didn't get the touch after this attack of the middle blocker of Zhytichi-Polissya. Lubar with the race, 17-22. Early on, Mikita Luban was the fin why Zhytichi-Polissya get the victory in the set over Shitilivka when they were losing 10-4. And let's see, maybe one more series of serves by outside hitter of Zhytichi-Polissya gonna bring another situation of this type. 18-22 after this attack of Vitaly Bondar. And Sergei Kovalenko would like to take another timeout last for him this set.
По статистике плохо принимаем сегодня. Очень плохо. Принять. Что там? Принимаем, хлопцы, принимаем. Все, примешь? Поехали.
So Sergei Kovalenko once more tell his team that right now they need to work with their reception component, and that only if they're struggling right now. He asks player outside hitters and liberos if they're ready to get the first touch. Everyone is ready for it, and let's see what gonna bring the next episode. Переходнюк, nice one with the first touch. Vitaly Parshin, another mistake on the set, this time for Ilya Polishchuk. A lot of episodes that Vitaly Parshin invades in the game. 19-22. Mikita Luban gonna serve once more. Переходнюк. Viktor Shapoval with the last touch. Through the triple block. Really needed one in this type situation for Team Kharkiv Law Academy. Because Mykita Luban was pretty strong in the last episodes. On service, we can see the emotions of Dmytro Kuzmenko and can, of course, understand them. Andrei Robko was the decoy in the previous play, and Vitaly Bondar wanted to go to the line, but the ball was off. And 24-19, Team Kharkiv Academy get 5 match points to get the first victory in a bronze medal series of Superliga Budinvest. Evgeny Stepovy replacing Ilya Polishchuk on the serving of Mykita Arbuzov, trying to make the block higher and stronger, but that didn't work out because Mykita Arbuzov was mistaken on service line. Volodymyr Yablonsky, number 21, earlier on with a few breaks and aces in a row. He was able to help his team right now. His team needs 4 breaks in a row to stay in this game. Vitaly Sukhin, what a great touch by Yablonsky in the defense. Bondar versus triple block. Ball is still in the air. Polishchuk to Shapoval. Yablonsky, another one, but this time the ball is off. Probably Bogdan Anipko could get the second touch, but didn't react well in this situation. And that means that 25-20, 3 sets to 1. Team Kharkiv Law Academy gets their first victory in the bronze final match versus Zhytichi-Polissya, so the same score as in the gold medal final previously when Epicenter Podolany outplayed Prometei. Viktor Shapoval is the most valuable player of this game with 26 points. Yeah, huge number, 24 in the attack, as well as 1 via ace and 1 via block. So, Team Kharkiv Law Academy got the first victory. Second match of this team gonna be on 14th of April, the Friday, 7 past meridian. And let me remind that tomorrow we're gonna see another game between Epicenter Podolany and Prometei, same as always, 7 past meridian. So tune up for this one as well, and in few minutes we're gonna have talks to players of Team Kharkiv Law Academy and Zhytichi.
Традиційно після матчу спілкуємося з представниками обох команд. Спочатку перед вами пасуючий юридичної академії Ілля Поліщук. Ілля, з перемогою, з перший крок до бронзових нагород ви зробили.
So first one to share his thoughts, Ilya Polishchuk, setter of Team Kharkiv Law Academy. I feel that maybe we didn't thought well about the opponents, more relaxed, and maybe that was the case why we struggled in few moments. A lot of unforced errors, maybe because of that in the serving. Maybe later on we were better, more concentrated, and with our average level we were able to get that victory. I mean, even though we was losing one moment 4 points, but we are not giving up never, and of course the players of the bench helps really well to us. Denis Dekhtar earlier on showed that he is the player that is needed to be in this team and player this caliber to play in teams such as Team Kharkiv Academy.
А тепер поспілкуємося з нападником ВК Zhytichi-Polissya Микитою
And right
Лубаном.
now,
Микита,
outside hitter of
мені здається, ключовим
Zhytichi-Polissya
став другий
Микита
сет, чи не так?
Лубан.
Я не вважаю, що він став ключовим. Так,
I don't feel that
була
second
дуже
set
нервова
was
кінцівка, дуже рівна
the
боротьба,
key one,
і ми трохи
was
не дожали
close
суперника.
game,
Десь їм більше
close
пощастило.
ending of the set.
І,
We
в
couldn't
принципі,
finish
ми не
victorious.
вийшли в нос,
Maybe was some
намагалися
kind of
боротися
luck for
у інших партіях.
Team
Нав'язувати
Kharkiv
боротьбу,
Academy.
але
We
бачимо,
tried
що
to
трохи
bring
непогано пішла
a
гра
battle
у
on
Віктора
the
Шаповала,
court.
і нам було важко його
And
стримати.
we can see
Ми
that
і
this
намагалися
game for Viktor
трохи
Shapovalov
робити
went pretty
перестановки,
well, and
заміни,
we
якось
couldn't
коригувати нашу гру, але
stop him. We tried
дійсно,
to
сьогодні з ним було
apply
важко.
some substitutions, so
я
try
думаю, що
to
ми зробимо
fix
висновки,
something with
проведемо роботу над помилками, трохи
this
перебудуємо нашу
type
гру,
of
скоригуємо більш над
replacements,
блоком, над
but that wasn't
саме
enough.
підйомом,
We gonna
і я
try
думаю, що
to
це тільки
implement
початок. Ми будемо
some
боротися далі, ми
new
не вішаємо носи,
moments to
тому тільки вперед будемо крокувати
the
вперед,
block and to
намагатись
the
змінювати
defense
рахунок у цій
against this player,
Сьогодні
and
відсутній був на
that
майданчику
probably
Анатолій Баста, ваш основний
gonna
лідер.
help
Що там
us
сталося?
to-
Скажіть пару слів.
У нього температура.
that
Він, на
gonna
жаль,
help us to be victorious. We
зміг
don't feel
бути
that
сьогодні.
right
Маємо
now
надію,
we
що
are
він одужує до
not
гри,
stronger
яка вже
than
буде
them.
післязавра.
About Anatoly Khvasta.
Сьогодні, я
He
вважаю,
got
також,
temperature,
другий наш
he's
лібер
ill
непогано
a bit.
увійшов
So
в гру.
right now he's not ready, but
Тому,
hope
маємо
that
надію, що все буде гаразд,
everything
і
gonna be
або
well
з
with
ним, або
him,
без нього ми
and
все одно налаштовані.
of course,
І
in case
будемо грати, будемо
will
грати на
Khvasta
перемогу.
play or not,
Всі
we're
знаємо про
gonna play
принциповість
for
цього двобою, цього
the
поєдинку. Це
victory.
додавало мотивацію чи навпаки тиснуло на команду?
Ні, ні в якому разі це не тиснуло, це додавало
I
мотивації.
mean, the
як ви
principality
сказали.
of our games didn't get
Матч
much
дійсно
tension
принциповий
for
для
us
нас. Всі
and
хлопці
didn't
прагнуть
let us
до
to show
медалей. Я
our
вважаю,
best
що
game.
буде важка
I
боротьба.
feel
Ми
that
будемо
only helped to
нав'язувати
us,
легкої прогулянки для Юракадемії.
That
Ми не
not gonna
попросимо
be
це.
the easy
Тому
one
ми
for
будемо
Team
боротися.
Kharkiv Academy.
Зараз,
We're
я
gonna
думаю, ми зробимо,
show our battle,
корекцію нашої
or
гри.
gonna
Ми
give
подивимося уважно,
everything from
проведемо
us
роботу
on
над
the
помилками,
court, gonna
перебудуємось, і я
have
вважаю,
better
що буде
preparation
цікаво.
and gonna
Чекати
try to
цікавий
fix
матч.
our
Дякую за коментар.
struggle points, and the next match gonna be pretty interesting. Let's hope for it, and let me remind once more that tomorrow we're gonna have second game between Epicenter Podolany and Prometei on 7 past Meridian. So tune up, and for now, have a good night.